Hi, I'm Daniel with Coldwell Banker, and this is my video series for first-time home buyers, and this is video number 5, Opening Escrow. So once a buyer and a seller have a meeting of the minds, they have a contract together, and the day after the date of that meeting of the minds is when your clock starts to tick. And then the buyer will have 17 days to do their due diligence as far as the physical inspection and inspecting any documents that are given to them, including seller's disclosures. The next thing is appraisal will have to be done on the property by the lender, and that'll be a 17-day deadline for that. The next will be a loan deadline, which is a 21-day time frame, and then escrow on average is about 30 days, but all of these deadlines are negotiable. And then also there's a title company involved, so there's an escrow company, and they're the middleman that holds everything and make sure all the monies come from both sides, and keep everything under control. And then there's a title company, and the title company's job is to make sure that the title has no encumbrances on it, and that the title to the property is free and clear. And once that's done, you're good to go. So for the physical inspection, what you'll do is we'll order as soon as possible. Time is of essence, so we'll order a home inspection right away. You'll go in there, the inspector will always find something wrong. There's always going to be something. And then if it's a mechanical, structural, or safety issue, a buyer has the right to ask for these things. Now, keep in mind, a property is always sold as is, but if there's these mechanical, structural, safety issues come up, you have the right to go in and say, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. I'd like to be compensated. I'd like the seller to do this, or give me a credit. And so you'll come in with supporting documentation on the cost of these things, and then the seller can decide whether they want to work with you or not. They may decide not to fix a thing, and or they'll you can both meet in the middle and come to another meeting of the minds. And once that's done, then also there's the appraisal needs to be done. So the lender will order an appraisal. You have 17 days to get the appraisal report, and there'll be 3 things that can happen. The appraiser will appraise the property at the value of your offer, and that's good. Then the lender will be able to give you a loan on it, or it may come in under, and at that point you don't have to take the property. You can walk, or you can renegotiate with the seller, or the buyer can come up with the extra cash in difference. And so that's the appraisal part. And then the loan part, there are 3 phases to a loan, and before you even get an accepted offer, you want to get yourself pre-qualified so that you show that you're good on paper, that you're qualified to get the loan, and that you have the down payment funds, etc., and the closing cost funds. And so initially, when you initial consultation with a lender, you will get a pre-qualification. So that's just on the phone with the lender. He'll tell you, just based on your credit report and what you tell him is your income, he'll pre-qualify you. Then once you enter escrow, you will you'll have to go through a pre-approval stage, and at that point you'll have to prove your income and go through just making sure that they'll establish what your income is and that you're pre-approved. And so that's the 21-day deadline, so that you get qualified for your pre-approval. So then you can remove that contingency of buying the property. And then the 3rd stage is towards the end, when the underwriter will go through your history of your payment history and who you are with a fine-tooth comb, and make sure you're good to go. And so all these deadlines that we have are, you're buying the property contingent on you being able to do the physical inspection, contingent on getting your pre-approval, and contingent on the appraisal aspect of buying the property. So at the end of after you've been pre-approved, it's downhill from there, and the buyer will do a walkthrough, 5 days or less to the property, just making sure that the seller did the repairs, or that everything is the way it was supposed to be when you made the offer to the property, and everything. If everything's okay, then you'll get the title company will record your name into the title, and once that's done, we get confirmation of recording, and then the property is yours. And then I'll be able to give the keys and pass them on to you, and then we celebrate. So I look forward to helping you. I'm very excited that you're even watching the video and that you want to learn, and that I simplify the whole process for you, but it's not always very simple, but I will make it simple. I will walk you through every single step of the way and make sure that all is well. And I look forward to being of assistance to you. It's an honor and a privilege for me to do business with you, and I love it. So give me a call, and I'd be happy to help you with any questions prior to you being ready to buy your first home. Jan Newell, 619-888-5515. And I wish you all the best.